Class, since World War II, sociologists have been talking about and researching the concept known as the marriage squeeze. The marriage squeeze. This concept refers to the idea that there are certain collectivities, groups of people that are squeezed out of the pool of eligibles. If it is true that one of the manifest functions of dating is to find a marriage partner, then what happens if you're squeezed out of the pool of eligibles? Well, one, it becomes harder to ever find a marriage partner, meaning you may be squeezed out of the pool of eligibles to the point that you never find a mate, that you never marry in your lifetime. So the marriage squeeze. Well, what are some causal variables for being squeezed out of the marriage market? Why is it that there are certain groups of people that are less likely to date and thus marry because of being squeezed out of the dating pool of eligibles? Well, one of them is age. One of them is age. As we get older, as I've noted in another video, the pool of eligibles, it actually gets smaller. It gets smaller. So as we age, the squeeze is more apparent. It's also true that women are more likely to be squeezed out of the pool of eligibles than men. There are more women in our population than there are men. So the sex ratio is different for men and women. Basically, men have more choices in dating and a mate selection process than do women. So age, sex, they both play a role, as does race. Sociologists, through their research, know that in particular, African American women are hit hard by this marriage squeeze. That really, more than any other group, certainly racial group, it is African American women that are often more likely to be squeezed out of the marriage market because it is harder to find individuals, men to date, women to date, in same-sex relationships from their pool of eligibles. So the marriage squeeze, everyone, squeezing people out of the dating process, of the mating process, out of the pool of eligibles.